You're only a what if away from a great summer holiday. What if it's Aussie for travel? It's Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins.
Hello.
Good morning. Are you okay?
No, I'm not.
I will.
Look, I'm
I will
sorry.
try not to make you laugh before we go to air, because then we've got no way of explaining what's happened.
And this is the hard thing. There are just some conversations that we have that will never make it to air. And
Which is
then
a
I come on
shame.
laughing like this, and people, you are sitting there listening to this going, what's he laughing at? Why is it so funny? And I can't say anything, and it hurts. It
If there's
hurts that I
anyone
can't tell
out
you.
there that would like to support funding a podcast where Pete and I can just be loose as a goose, let us know.
Because if we told you what...
Because I think a lot of the stuff we say offer is far more entertaining, but
It is
it's just, I feel like it's just not allowed.
wildly entertaining, but they'd take us off the air immediately.
Yeah. That's okay.
Anyway, good morning. Welcome to the show. Hi.
Hi.
It's nice to be back again with you.
So much going on this week because we are in Ghost Week.
Ghost Week.
Where we've had some really eerie encounters,
Yeah.
and we keep revealing to you some audio of what happened at the Rose and Crown in Guildford when we went there last weekend, and we're haunted by ghosts.
Now, there's a couple of things that we're going to come back with after 8 o'clock this morning as we reveal more of that stuff. Here's a little bit of audio from that night. Look, why are you laughing? What are you doing? Why are you laughing? Our producer, Brooke, got
possessed.
She got possessed.
She was possessed in the middle of a seance. It went great.
But also, so we've reviewed a lot of the audio from that night, and we've heard voices that were not there.
It's so weird. The whole thing's so weird. So if nothing else, if you're just curious, stick around because you're going to hear bits of it throughout the show. Also, Alpha Bucks at 7 and 8 a.m, $10,000 on the line every single time.
Absolutely. Can't wait to get on to that.
It's Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins.
Choose your own adventure time.
Love this. You give me two words, really, and I have to choose which direction we're going in to get the story.
All right, so today you can choose between something tarred and something feathered.
What is this, your Bucks night? I
Were you there?
will choose.
That was a ripper that night.
Do you know, on the weekend I went to the Gidgee Gannup show.
Yeah.
And I went and saw so many chickens. I've never seen so many chickens.
Really?
Prize-winning chickens.
Yeah. What made them prize-winning chickens?
Mate, the variety of chickens out there is astounding because they all have like different feathers, and some of them look like you'd wear them as a scarf. They were, and you know I love my chickens. I'm vegetarian. I don't eat them.
You love them so much you'd wear it as a scarf.
But they were just, I don't know, they're amazing. So I'm going to go, like some of them were huge. So I'm going to go with feathered.
Oh, something feathered today.
Something
I'm
feathered.
going to put something tarred on the table for later. You and I are going to go bird watching.
Oh, great.
All right. Now, considering that you went to the Gidgee show and you saw some birds, you should be pretty good at this.
Yeah.
I'm going to play you some bird calls, and we're going to try and guess what the birds are.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
We're just going to have a go. So,
Yeah.
and look, there's a few in here, and you can just pick whatever you like. Mm-hmm. Right? Think to yourself, all right, I think I heard this in there. All right? Have a listen to this.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one, isn't it?
Oh, gee, they're good.
They're good, aren't they? So, have a look. What through there? What do you reckon you heard?
Well, I thought I heard a cocky.
A cocky? Put a cocky down.
I think I feel like I might have heard a willy wagtail.
Willy wagtail, yep. Because the willy wagtails, have you got any willy wagtails floating around your house at the moment?
Not when they're trying to build a nest.
Yeah, well, I've got ones building nests.
No,
Yeah.
don't let them build a nest.
No, I know you've told me about
It'll
this
be the
before.
biggest regret you have.
Yeah.
They're very sweet, but they can build their home somewhere else.
Yeah, because they go right through the night, they call.
They are horrible.
Yeah,
at
I'm
night.
pretty sure that
And
they've
they're
set
really
up...
territorial. They swoop.
I'm pretty confident they've set up in our living room.
I think I heard a magpie.
Yep. Okay, willy wagtail, magpie.
But obviously these are people doing calls and doing a very good job of them.
How did you know? That's people.
They're really impressive.
That's real people.
They sound very good, mainly because you can hear them take a breath at the start.
So you've just heard audio from, it's all about raising conservation awareness, but this is from the Hong Kong Birdwatching Society hosting its first ever bird call contest.
Good on them.
Yeah, I'm going to play you the audio once again.
This is really good.
Yeah, now that you know that they're people, have a listen to this again because it completely changes the perception of what you're listening
Wait,
to.
did I get any of the birds right?
I don't know.
Oh.
Have a listen. That's a person. That's a person. They're very good, aren't they?
They're really good. That last one was very good.
Can you do any birds?
I don't know, maybe like a laughing dove.
Go on.
You know,
What's
the
a
ones,
no.
the ones that go.
Hang on a sec. Hang on, the phone's ringing. Hello.
Yeah, but that's what they sound like.
I can do a seagull.
Yeah, go.
Ready? And you know when they tip their head and then they get angry because they want to chip? It's like,
Sounds like it's lost the will to live.
It's Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins.
Pete, I would like an extension on my assignment
sorry.
because you guys have told me that I have to fill in the gap this morning and I've only had one run through.
You
Practice.
Of all people, if I came to you and said, Miss, I need an extension on my assignment, what would you tell me? You'd be like, sorry, mate, you had enough time.
No, I'd say tell me the circumstances. And the circumstances are that I got one run through of this, so I'm probably going to be rubbish.
Nah, you'll be fine. You will be absolutely fine. So fill in the gap. For those of you who've never heard this before, you're in for a treat, and it's Halloween Ghost Week on our show this week, right? So it's got Halloween flavour to it, but we're going to take a famous song. We cut part of that song out and keep the silence in. Kimber now has to sing a cappella over the top of it and get the beat right for when it comes back in, right? So that's how it works. Now, your song today, and this is the part, all right? So take this as your second run through, is a Halloween classic, The Monster Mash. It'll be about here, all right? This is the beginning of the song.
I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight.
Go with it.
My monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly...
And I'm going to be with you. I'm going to do backing vocals.
He did the monster mash.
I'll do that bit.
It was a
Okay.
graveyard
All right.
smash.
Okay.
Are you good?
I mean, what choice do I have? Here we are.
You have absolutely
Turns
no
out we're
choice.
live.
We're live?
Who knew?
This is live radio.
Okay.
This is why you don't do podcasts, people, because the excitement happens here, because it's live. We have no safety net.
Sing along at home if you know the words.
Okay. Are you ready to go? Because once I hit this button,
Nah.
there's no turning back.
Okay, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Make sure you're ready to backing vocals.
I can't remember the lyrics.
It's not at all disturbing when producer Brooke is filming you as well.
Yeah.
Like it's just
Get up
so in my
nice.
face.
Get up nice and close, Brooke.
I don't need that in my life. Okay.
All right. Are you ready?
Let's teamwork this.
Okay. We're going to do it. We're going to be
Okay.
fun. You and me together.
Yep.
All right. Hang on a sec. Where is it again? I'm just joking. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Kimber, it's time to fill in the gap.
I was
Working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise,
He did the mash.
he did the monster mash.
The monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
They did the mash.
It caught on in a flash.
The monster mash.
He did the monster mash.
Oh,
I
it was
missed
so
it.
close, so close.
Wasn't close enough.
But you nailed it in the practice off
That
the
one
air.
practice,
the
I got one
practice.
shot. I never do it on the day.
I know.
Can we stop playing the game?
We're not stopping playing the game. The game is
Do
fun.
you just want to play the game every week because
I'm
you're
happy to-
really good at it?
No, but then otherwise we've got nothing to compare it to, and that'd be silly. So we're going to keep playing the game.
Aww.
But yeah, that's okay. Don't
I
be
even
too
put on my
sad.
Monster Mash voice.
Yeah, but for losing that, you are now going to be haunted for 1,000 years.
Okay.
All right.
Seems reasonable.
Have fun with that.
It's Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins.
Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins. A little bit later on today, after 8 o'clock, we're going to meet the next person that's in your regatta team. The Masters Regatta next month. The milk carton boats will be racing on Hillary's Boat Harbour. Your team versus my team versus Ben's team as well.
I mean, yesterday I introduced you to Emily Prestige, who is essentially going to be a state rower.
Yeah.
She's going to comps, and so she's, really got the goods. And she was ready to take you down.
She certainly was. I mean, she came runner-up in her state comps, but whatever.
It was a 16-kilometre endurance row.
I'll do that in my sleep.
Right. Okay. Play the audio of you last year at the regatta trying to row and you going,
No, I'm sorry. I can't find it. All right, let's get into Ghost Week.
Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins present Ghost Week.
13 10 60. Now, we want to hear is your house haunted. Now, we know you've got the stories. This week has been phenomenal with people telling us about their haunted workplaces, their kids saying weird and creepy, strange things. So, yes, here's another one. Is your house haunted?
and
Let's go.
off the back of us going to the Rose and Crown in Guildford, one of the haunted places in Perth, and having some pretty ghostly experiences that we are sharing with you throughout the week that are basically completely unexplainable.
It's wonderful stuff. Now, just before 9 o'clock today, we're going to be speaking to a bloke by the name of Jason, who is coming to my house tonight with his paranormal investigative team and all of their tech and equipment to check out whether or not there are actually ghosts haunting our family.
If he turns up dressed as a Ghostbuster, will you just shut the door and go, someone's conned us?
No, I'll just go and get my Ghostbuster outfit and I'll join him.
I'm curious. We're going to talk to him later in the show because I want to find out how he's going to find out whether your house is haunted. Because what's actually happening? Like, I don't want to pull this apart, but the thing is that you can be a little, what's the word I'm looking for?
Oh, go on, give me the word. What's the word
Hey,
you're
you
looking
can be
for? What?
You can be a little sensitive. Okay, so you can sometimes say, wow, here's this crazy ghost story, this thing that happened to me. And I'll be like, that just sounds like there was a breeze in the door shut.
No, mate, there's things happening, all right? And maybe it's my sensitivity which is lending itself to me being able to feel these spirits. But I'll tell you now, this ghost or whatever it is has been going around our house since for a decade. Now, the reason why I've suspected it's a ghost is because every now and again, when we used to live on a corner block and there was nobody anywhere near us that I could smell smoking, I would just smell smoke in the air. Right. And I told you about the house that we lived in. When we renovated the house, got in there for the first time, we didn't know that the people who were in there before us did like Reiki healing and spiritual stuff. And me and Dad got into one of those bedrooms and there were 4 stones that were attached to the sideboards.
Yep.
And I just went and yanked them off, thinking nothing of it. And it turns out they were a portal. And then we spoke to a psychic medium, and the psychic medium said, yes, they were a portal. And the person who was in there before you was somebody who was calling spirits through from the other side of the void. And they have been hanging out in your house.
So far, you haven't told me anything that's actually happened in your house.
It's the smelling of the smoke. It's the smoke smell. And then
smoke.
the cigarette smoke.
Now, this has happened in multiple houses, you're saying?
Every house.
Okay.
Every house
what else
we
is
go
there?
to. Well, that's it for now.
Are you serious?
No, but then...
Are we sending a paranormal investigator to your house because you sometimes smell cigarette smoke?
No, but I feel things and I can see things out of the corner of my eye. Like, I know that there's something going on here. I know I've never actually seen a thing, right? But I know that there's something going on here.
And you don't even have flicking lights. You don't have noises.
You know our other psychic, Samantha Dooley?
Yes.
When I spoke to her, I told her about it and she said, that's Nonno and he's smoking still. That's him and he's hanging around. He's just...
Wow.
Look, I know as I say this out loud...
I thought you had a series of events. Now, I don't want to say that I misplaced you at the start where I said you're sensitive about these things.
I'm very sensitive about these things.
Okay.
Right?
13 10 60. Surely your house is more haunted than Pete's. I mean, honestly.
That's not fair.
There's got to be more. When he comes to your house tonight, you have to have more things prepared to say what have happened.
We'll
don't make them up. But
well,
you can't think of anything?
I'm not going to make him up. Doors close every now and again. Look, now that I say it out loud and you've got me telling the story, I suppose it's not that hectic, is it? Like, I get it.
At 13 10 60, if you have lived in a haunted house, we want to know what is going on in your house that makes it weird.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll send the investigator out to your place instead.
More than what I've told, apparently. Ooh. All right. We'll come back and take your calls next. Plenty of people calling through. Okay.
It's Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins.
Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins present Ghost Week.
Tonight, Pete, we have got a paranormal investigator coming out to your house because you think that you have spooks going on in your house. And they're going to come out and suss out what you have. And I said to you over the weekend, I met 2 different people who live in your area.
Yeah.
One that is only 1 street away and one that is 3 streets away. And they both had stories of being severely haunted in their houses right near where you live.
I'm not surprised. I hear the screams late at night.
We sort of think that there might be something going on there, but we want to know, 13 10 60, is your house haunted?
I love this. Alicia, your cousin's house gets visitors on special occasions. What does this mean?
So my family are Aboriginal and we often have lots of stories of spirits and people visiting. So my cousin, on birthdays, when they have their cake and they're blowing out and the candles, they turn off all the lights, they often see orbs floating around the background. But one of the stories was that a couple of weeks before Christmas, they had an auntie pass away and she was very close with them. And she definitely would have been there for big occasions. And then on Christmas Day, my cousin took a photo of the kitchen and you can see her husband, his brother in the background. But right in the middle of the photograph, it looks like this kind of woman with long hair just walked straight through the picture.
Alicia, our producers have just showed us the
we're
photo.
Just having a look.
Because you very kindly shared it with us.
Wow.
That's the most thing of a thing I've ever seen. You know when people go, look in this photo, see if you can see this thing, and you're like, oh, maybe I could make it out. This is outrageously obvious.
You can make out features.
Like there's definitely someone there. That's very spooky.
All right,
Thanks,
thank you, Alicia.
I mean, I like the idea of it being someone we know.
Yeah,
you know, like
yeah.
if it's a loved one coming to visit, I find that comforting.
Cassie, what happened when you visited your friend's haunted house?
Yeah, so good morning, guys.
Good
I went
morning.
to a friend's place and she went to the toilet and one kitchen cupboard door open, then the next kitchen cupboard door open, and 3 of them open, and she came back and I said, oh, man, your cupboards just opened by themselves. And she goes, oh, yeah, we got a ghost here. And I went, oh, yeah, that's, a bit freaky. She went and did something. I went outside to sit near the pool and they had a sand pad around the pool. And I'm sitting there and then all of a sudden the name Claire was getting drawn in the sand. Oh. And I'm thinking, okay. And I was looking around thinking, okay, is she playing jokes with me or what? And then she comes out with our drinks and she looks at me and she goes, bloody hell. She goes, how did you know the ghost's name was Claire? And I went, what? And she goes, did you write that? And I went, no. I said, that just ripped by itself. And I said, and I thought you were playing with my head. So, yeah, ever since then, I've believed in ghosts.
And you know what, Cassie, that thing there, right? So when we went to the Rose and Crown last week, and this is something Kimber said ever since last year when the ghost threw that stone, the ghost threw the stone at you.
Yep.
Once you've experienced it and seen it, you can't deny the fact that it's happened.
What are you supposed to do?
Exactly.
I have no choice. I saw a rock manifest in midair last week.
Kim,
Yes.
What's this? You haunted your own house? Is that
What
right?
did you do?
What did you do?
When we were kids, we used to play with an Ouija board. And we knew it worked because a glass flew across the room one day. But we made the house haunted and my friend's dad wasn't happy, but we conjured up her dead brothers, who one had died, fell off the rocks in Esperance, and 2 had committed suicide.
Oh my God! Don't give me too many
yeah,
details.
Yeah, we don't need the details, mate. But that is
Yep. And
wild.
we conjured them up, and to this day we think they're still in that house. And this was like, I'm getting on in my age, but we were kids, like younger than 12.
That's the thing. Someone I met the other day said, I used to hate my sister, so I did a few Ouija boards in her bedroom, and I didn't know you were meant to close the circle afterwards. And I was like, mate.
Hey, Kira, hi, your house is haunted. So this is the house you live in right now. Tell us what's happening.
Morning, guys. Yes, so I have a ghost for the last couple of months that is going around taking the batteries out of my bloody air fresheners.
What? No, really?
I'm home by myself because my husband works away, and no word of a lie. I'll go in there and go, why isn't this one? It's right up the top, so my 3-year-old can't reach it. I'm like, why is the battery laying beside it again? So I put it back in, and then I'd go check the other one, and sure enough, the battery's laying right beside it.
Wow. It hates potpourri. Wants it to be
It
gone.
must do.
Wow.
Have you tried changing the scent?
I have tried changing the scent because I thought, okay, maybe this is bothering you. So I changed it to a good frangipani, and no.
Wow.
And everyone loves frangipani.
Yeah, of course they do. Oh, that's amazing.
Okay, so that's
right.
why I thought, Pete, when I asked you for what's happening in your house, I wanted something a bit more tangible.
Okay. All right. Well, hopefully we get something way more tangible tonight, but we're going to speak to the paranormal investigators who are actually going to come through my house tonight at around about 10 to 9 this morning to find out what's involved.
And I tell you what, at what is it, just 5 to 8? If you should be jumping in the queue very shortly because the online team registrations for the South 32 Rottnest Channel Swim are going to open at 8:30. So joining the queue from 8 is a good idea. You can check out rottnestchannelswim.com.au for more details.
It's Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins.
It is Ghost Week. Last week, we went to the Rose and Crown, the tavern there in Guildford. The reason we went there is because last year we went there and, Pete, you were unable to go. I went and I had a ghost throw a rock at me. It came from nowhere. I took listeners with me. There were other listeners there that also got hit by rocks. We had 3 of them thrown at us that night, and so they will vouch for it. They were there.
Yeah. Not only that, a whole heap of things happened. We were with our professional psychic medium as well, Anthony Grizelka.
Yes.
Right, who was tapping into the other side of the void for us. And, so many things happened, which you'll hear across the week around about this time. But
some of it is on our podcast if you've missed it.
Things virtually started happening the moment we walked into that basement.
Oh, as soon as we went down the stairs into the cellar, Anthony said, oh, it's already kicking off. I can feel activity. It's happening.
Yeah.
So then he took out his mobile phone and he just went, I'll just see if I can capture anything. So he just pressed record on just a standard, on the audio thing that comes on your iPhone, just a standard audio recording. And he just pressed record and held it for a bit. And then he played it back to us. And this is what we heard.
Communicate with us. I would really like to hear if you could give me a name, if you give me some information. Just on what I'm holding in my hand here. Can you see us? Do you know if you can see who we are?
All right, now here's the thing, right? You blink and you'll miss it. You hear that little thing at the end there, that little growl that goes...
Because it wasn't Anthony breathing into the phone or anything.
No.
You were there, right? You saw it.
I was watching him the entire time, right?
Yeah.
And I could see he had his phone out. I could see his face. He didn't look into it and go like that just to try and get us. Here's a shorter part. Now, pay attention really closely. You'll hear the growl.
Can you see us? Do you know if you can see who we are?
I'm going to play just the growl. Listen. It sounds like it's saying yes. Like, you just can't. I could feel, I reckon I could feel something.
Well,
it's like the room went cold.
You kept saying, I feel cold on my right-hand side, this side, and Anthony was like, well, I'm feeling something over here. But so a lot of things did take place. You can check it out on our podcast, and we've still got some to reveal this week. But we went over to the table and we accidentally got conned into a seance. We didn't know we were doing a seance.
So it was you, it was me, it was Anthony, and our producers, Brooke and Ringo.
Yeah.
And as we kicked off the seance, how do you even explain this? It's like something came over Brooke.
I mean, it was so serious. We were all just sitting there really quietly. A lot of things had already happened. We were all quite freaked out. I would say we felt tense.
Yeah.
Right? And it was serious. And then Brooke just started maniacally laughing.
Have a listen to this. This is the audio in full.
This is done with love, peace, honey, energies from the light. If you like to tap on the table, if you're the energy that's been doing odd things in this room, either speaking to us on the recorder, if you could move the table.
Brooke, why are you laughing? What are you doing? Why are you laughing?
I don't know.
Is it because you're nervous? What's going on?
I think this is a nervous. I think
This has got to be a nervous response.
No, it just came up to me. I'm so sorry. This is a nervous response, surely.
Oh, this has to be.
No, sorry. It's not me. I promise. I don't want to laugh. Oh, good. She's possessed. Even better.
Okay. In all seriousness, are you okay?
I'm fine.
You sure?
Yes. I just had a really, need to laugh. Sorry, I can't stop.
Has it possessed her?
No. Sometimes there's emotion that happens.
Yeah.
I can't stop. I'm sorry. Go back. Start again. Oh my god, I'm so laughing.
How
long have we known Brooke? I reckon 15 years or more.
Easily, I've never, ever heard something like... And we've been in all sorts of situations with Brooke where you might pass that off. I've never heard that come out of her mouth, ever.
It was just
nothing
It was
like
just
that.
because it added to all of the other experiences we had, which, as we said, we're going to share with you for the next couple of days
Brooke,
because they were just unreal. And the seat that she was sitting on is also the place that the rock fell.
That
appeared in midair.
It's Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins.
All right, next month, November 22, Masters Regatta and Masters this year celebrating 100 years of being proudly Aussie-owned and WA-made. It's happening at Hillary's Boat Harbour. Thousands of people line the shores to watch competitors race their boats made of milk cartons. You, Kimber, versus me versus Ben, and you're revealing your team this week.
So, Pete, you already know one person who is in my boat. In my celebrity boat.
Yeah, I think the biggest surprise was that I had no idea who that person was when I opened my eyes yesterday.
Emily is essentially a state rowing champ, is where she's heading. She's going to comps next year and she's 16 years old and is going to annihilate you. But I do have to put another celebrity in my boat, and so I've just picked someone that I adore and someone who I know is just going to be right up for beating you and Ben.
Is this another person who I'm not going to know who it is when I open my eyes?
You're totally going to know who it is.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm just going to get my celebrity to come in. Keep your eyes closed.
My eyes are closed. This is great fun. I'm enjoying this. Great.
What sort of person do you think that I've gone for in my boat? You know I've already got a rowing champ.
Yeah, you've got a rowing champ.
Do you think I've gone with a man or a woman?
I reckon you've gone with a woman. I reckon this is going to be girl power.
Yeah, you reckon I've got a girl power boat?
Yeah, I reckon you've got a girl power boat, and I reckon this is going to... But I reckon this time around you've gone and found like a celeb who's like a gold medalist rower or some... like a fox or something like that. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well,
Yeah.
Pete, I would like you to meet my next celebrity in my Masters Milk Carton Regatta boat.
Yep.
Open your eyes.
Morning.
I don't know who that is.
I'm not a man.
I don't know who that
I'm
is.
not a gold medalist. Sorry to break it to you.
Sorry, I don't recognise you. I'm not.
Stop it. It's the fantastic Angela Sun from Channel 7.
Pete.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Now, look.
See that? He was fighting the instinct to come over and hug you because he's instantly realised that we're now mortal enemies here.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
Yeah, we can't be too friendly.
I mean this with the utmost of respect, but what business do you have being in a rowing boat?
To be honest, no idea. My friend Kimber just asked me to come aboard, so I thought, why not?
Right.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Okay, fantastic. That's
Right?
good. Yes.
I mean,
yeah.
and also, how dare you? Last year, Sam Jolly was in my boat and we
That's
smashed you.
Mate, you took me on. I had a. I don't know if you saw that, but I had a volleyball as my teammate because they made me reenact Castaway and Tom Hanks.
We gave him Wilson.
Mate, you could have had anyone in your boat and you would have
funny.
smashed me.
Wilson didn't even have arms, but
Yeah.
but Angela's, you're a force to be reckoned with. You've got rowing experience.
Look, I actually do. In year 8 and 9,
Here we
going
go.
back a while,
Right.
I did
Right.
do rowing at school. I was a rower.
Is that right? And were you any
And
good?
I wasn't a
or...
cox. I was actually a rower.
Okay, yeah. And were you like a good rower or what?
It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
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 I mean, it's hard to tell when you're rowing with a boat full of other people, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
Exactly.
But you know what is also an incredible advantage that you haven't considered here, Pete?
What is it now? What's
Angela's size.
Angela's size?
Yeah. because
what
she's
do you
a little
mean?
pocket rocket.
Oh, yeah.
And she doesn't weigh as much.
Oh, I love you, Kimber.
And these Masters milk cartons, you and I know it's 2 cartons per kilo.
Yeah.
Oh,
to
so that's
float.
why I've been picked.
We know you've got.
I
Mate,
was wondering why.
you've got lots of reasons.
Okay,
Also,
okay.
because I just love you.
Oh,
so
thank you.
I'm like, but is that not enough?
No, Angela, take one look at me. How many cartons do you reckon?
Oh, look, you're setting me up here to fail.
How many cartons do you reckon that they'll need in my boat to keep our boat afloat?
Yeah, you
few.
can sledge as much as you like.
Are we allowed to do that?
Yeah, of course we
Go
can.
for it. This is Paul part and parcel
See
of
what
it.
a
It's
sweetheart
great.
she is. She's asking if we're allowed to sledge you.
Yeah, bring it on.
But you and Ben should be very concerned
You should
because
Yeah.
Kimber's boat is packed
Full of girl
girl power.
I'm super concerned, honestly. Like, you are putting together a crack team
Yeah.
here. It is incredible.
I'm
yeah.
just glad we've got a 16-year-old on board as well
No, Emily is.
to bring some energy.
She gets it, man. She is going to be fantastic. I mean, her rowing team too, the Mullaloo Bin Chickens. I mean, she's got
Yeah, she's got everything.
she's
Even
got
the name.
everything. They've
Yeah.
got a sense of humour. They've got skill.
Sounds like it.
Good luck to you.
We don't need luck.
Yeah.
We've got
No.
girl power.
Of course
See
you
that?
do. It's going to be a huge day. You guys are going to spend it at the bottom of the ocean.
No,
but,
we are not. I can assure you I'm not ending up in the drink. I do not want to get my hair wet. I've got to read the news later that afternoon.
right, okay.
You're going in dry and you're coming out
So,
dry, trust me.
exactly. We are going to win this race
Yeah.
like we did last year.
Now I
Yep.
really want you costumed as bin chicken so I can see that on the news, which would be awesome.
I don't know about that.
Thank you so much, Ange, and
No,
thank you
thank
for
you.
joining my boat.
Yeah, no, thanks for inviting me on.
It's Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins.
Couple of days away from Halloween. That's why we're celebrating Ghost Week and all things paranormal. Coming up in around about 10 minutes' time, we've got paranormal investigators who we're going to hit with a whole heap of questions about how they're going to go through my house and investigate for the paranormal tonight. Mm-hmm. The results coming your way over the next couple of days. But being Ghost Week, there's also this.
Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins present Ghost Week.
A truly haunted TV recommendation, Kimber.
Well, you know, I thought people seem to enjoy the recommendations. Thought I'd give you this one for True Haunting.
Right.
Just getting quite a few views. It is 2 true stories of people being haunted by some kind of something.
Oh, fantastic. What's it on?
It's on Netflix,
Okay, great.
so it's got everything you need. The first 3 eps are about a guy called Chris. Chris is a young man on a running scholarship, and he's living on school campus, and something starts happening in his room where he basically becomes terrified to the point of going mad. Now, the next couple of eps are a young couple who buy a great fixer-upper, and something is driving them out of the house aggressively,
Are the walls bleeding?
almost,
Oh, get out.
even to the point where the person who was there before had spray painted the walls to say, "This house murdered me."
Oh, my God.
Intense.
What?
Here is a little taste of the show.
The existence of spirits is not so much a question of belief, it's a matter of evidence.
My whole dream of this new house, this wonderful neighborhood has just been shattered, and I just didn't feel safe anymore.
Either I'm going mad or something's happening that I can't explain. Night after night, I mean, it was constant. The breezes, the moving objects, the voices. Something happened in that room, and we were the ones that triggered it.
I said, there's something in this house. There's something evil here.
No thanks.
So, well, Chris's story was particularly chilling because his friend actually documented all of Chris's experiences. So his friend took him seriously, and when he said, "I don't know what's happening to me, but there's some stuff going on in my room," to the point where he was sleeping in different parts of the campus to try and avoid it. And his mate was documenting everything to try and help him find some answers. And then at one point, Chris had a local priest come and perform essentially an exorcism on him and the room.
Yeah, it's wild, isn't it?
And then the spirit started haunting his friends instead.
Right, so it's like I've had gut of you. I see what you tried to do here, so I'm going to go after them.
And then he felt absolute guilt. I mean, it's an interesting show, True Haunting on Netflix. You can check it out. It's 5 episodes. The first 3 are Chris. The next 2 are The True Haunting of the House.
Okay.
But I found it so interesting that we reached out to Chris, the man who is in the show. I guess I could say it's not a documentary, but he's in it.
Yeah.
And we asked him to talk to us about his experience.
Yeah, and the things that he told us were wild. This is a first-hand account from Chris himself. This was him describing what he would see in his room with this paranormal activity.
Thereafter, I began to see this person, this thing, near the walls of the room. And the most frightening thing about that was when it was in the room, I could see its head and chest and neck, but the legs of this thing were going through my roommate Paul's stereo.
Going through the stereo, the legs. Now, that's just the very beginning of this chat. Where it goes from here is absolutely wild, and you get a first-hand account of what he experienced on our show tomorrow.
We're going to give you the whole lot. So if you want to check out that show, it is True Haunting on Netflix. But if you want to hear Chris's account, tomorrow on our show.
It's Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins.
Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins present Ghost Week.
Been a big week so far, and we're only halfway through on our way to Halloween on Friday, bringing you things from the other side of the void, the paranormal activity going on around WA. And tonight, stuff happening at my house.
Well, I reckon tonight I'll just be sitting around eating vegetable pasta or something, just watching a bit of TV, hanging out with my partner. But you will be having a paranormal investigator come around your house to see what's happening, because you and your wife believe that there are some spooky events that have followed you house to house.
Yeah. Now, contrary to popular belief, I have run this past my wife.
Yep.
In fact, we recorded the audio when I was calling her for the first time to let her know it was happening. So, hun, is it okay if next week I bring a paranormal investigator to our house to paranormally investigate our house?
That's fine by me.
See, I knew she'd go with
The
it.
kids aren't home because it'll freak them out.
So there we go. The kids are out.
As long as the kids aren't home.
It's fine. She's taking the kids out.
Okay. Let's talk to your paranormal investigator. Jason Allen, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
We're thrilled that we've got you because we have questions. You have a company, the Afterlife Party. You actually do these investigations. What is the difference between you and a psychic medium?
Oh, so for us, I mean, we don't feel like we're connected to being able to talk to spirits in the sense of, having conversations, getting things put to us. We do it from more of a scientific approach with devices and equipment that essentially measures the change in like an electromagnetic field or things like that to have a conversation or get some information back and forth. It's more of a scientific way more than a connecting with the spirit world in that sense.
Okay, so where do you get these devices for frequencies? Are you just picking them up on Amazon? What are they reading?
Yeah, definitely. Amazon is definitely the cheaper way to go. Unfortunately for us, things do come at a price. We get stuff made specifically in the States that comes over that measures changes in different types of frequencies. So supposedly spirits, they carry an electromagnetic kind of energy with them. And measuring fluctuations in that change picks up on that we might be talking with a spirit or communicating with a spirit. We do have devices that do measure that change, but obviously for Pete and tonight, certain household items do, put out that kind of field. So it's knowing what to use to counteract that.
So do I need to turn my internet off?
Definitely.
Right.
And Pete, we're going lights out tonight as well.
Lights
we've got some stuff planned for you.
No, you can go lights out in your own house. Are you joking?
Why do we need to do lights out? Ghosts are around whether or not the lights are on or off.
Because it's fun.
That's ridiculous.
Jason.
If you want the full experience, we're happy to give it to you, man.
I just want answers.
Hey, you are
I never said anything about. I never said anything about the full experience.
Don't you get up in the middle of the night to get water or something and walk around in the dark? What do you mean? You're scared in your own house.
I sleep with the lights on.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Well, look, there's some good things for you, man, because we have some devices that put some lights on for you if something is interacting with it. So
It's the clapper.
we can. Yeah, that's it. But no, honestly, there is some cool stuff, man. We'll have fun.
Okay. What do you expect? Because you know the area I'm in. What are you expecting? Is it an area typical of paranormal activity in your field?
Well, look, what's funny is, like, you know, sometimes you could have, you know, that's out there through stories of these particular places or olden buildings have so much history to them and they could be haunted. But we've also gone to a simple cafe that has no history that is absolutely thriving with activity. So you can never pick it. It's one of those things where it could be the people, it could be an object, it could be just the area of land that you're on.
Right.
It could be any of those factors. So, look, you know, you could have a haunted pub and someone has more activity in their house than said pub.
Yeah.
So, look, it's a gamble.
Here's what I'm hoping for, right? Because there's just things that I feel, and I can't explain those things. And I'm hoping it's someone who's come along with us that has, you know, passed in the family or something like that, rather than we've been built on some ancient burial ground or something like that. That we, you know, like I read about in stories as a kid.
Yeah, who can say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, and one other thing, just before, is there anything I need to do to prepare the home, or do you just walk in and get started?
It's going to be in the dark. If you could tidy it up so you're not tripping over kids' toys, it'd be great.
Yeah, no tripping over anything. Yeah. Put your batteries in a torch. No. Honestly, it's one of those things where we'll obviously know the hotspots of things that have happened in your particular house that you've experienced.
Yeah.
They're kind of our hotspots of what we would look at investigating. Maybe getting kind of a recreation. If you've seen doors closed by themselves, well, that's the spot that we're obviously going to look towards.
Yeah.
It all depends on the activity you've had.
Hey, can I just ask you one more thing? Because this is something my wife mentioned. I just need to, and we've got to wrap up quick. But anyway, is there any possibility that you could conjure something that shouldn't have been there in the first place? Like, is there any risk of that tonight? That's the only thing I think we're really concerned
No,
about.
there can't be. There's it's science, right?
Well, for our team, let's think about the paranormal. Paranormal, we can never be experts in this field because the paranormal is things we just can't explain.
Oh, for
That's
God's sake.
kind of what we look at. However, in saying that we're not about conjuring and antagonizing. That's just not our stick. We're always about being respectful and letting that communication come towards us and not forcing it. So if there are spirits out there that don't want to have that conversation, we're not going to kind of force them into that. It's like someone coming into, you know, your house and asking you to dance. It's just like, it's a bit uncomfortable. So we're just going to put it out there, see what comes to us,
All right.
see what's happening.
I look
and
forward to
go from
letting
there.
you in through the front door. I'll be out on the lawn. And but Jason,
We'll let you know what's happening.
Thanks for giving us your time, mate. And I'll
worry.
see you at my place tonight, and tomorrow we will reveal the results on this show. Bring it on, mate.
Yeah, looking forward to it, man.
Jason, you might have to hold Pete's hand. He's so frightened.
You know what? We can do that. We can hold his hand.
Cuddle me. All right, so that's Jason Allen, paranormal investigator, who will be at my house tonight, going through it with a fine-tooth comb to see if there's anything going on.
This is going to be nothing compared to what happened at the Rose and Crown, right? These guys are just going to be seeing what's about.
Yeah.
They're not talking to anyone or drawing people in.
That's what I'm hoping for. All right, so the results revealed after 7 tomorrow. We'll catch you then.
Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins. 6 to 9 weekdays. You can't miss Pete and Kimber with Ben Cousins, and you can't miss a great summer holiday with What If. With loads of accommodation options, plus flights, car hire and things to do. Book your trip on whatif.com or download the What If app today. What If? It's Aussie for travel.